What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering, and we all kind of know there's a lot of hilarious meltdowns going on around Trump winning the election, which is now 3 weeks ago. You've got, obviously, the on-air meltdowns of liberal media, which is hilarious to watch. You've also got the mass exodus of the far left from X to a website full of creeps, people called Maps, Bluesky, and subsequently all coming back, just like Mark Cuban did. And you've got a third, by the way, you've also got one that you haven't seen. This is a Hollywood director, a very famous one, okay, who literally had to check himself into a mental institution because of the Trump victory. I'm not kidding you. I don't really understand how you end up winning this hard, but here we are. I don't understand it. So here, I mean, here we go. By the way, my computer sponsor, Meta PCs, it's a computer I use. They do custom builds. They have ready to build computers. They have given me a Black Friday promo code that I want to look up. I think it's BF Quartering. Promo code BF Quartering, one word, for Black Friday. You get obviously a discount and a special really cool gift. So if you're in the market this week only, promo code BF Quartering, link in the description over at metapcs.com. Rob Reiner is checking into a facility to find peace after leaving X. This guy is a famed director of many movies that you may know and love in the past. Rob Reiner is checking into a facility to find peace and relaxation after he left X for Bluesky, and then Bluesky got invaded by MAGA people, and it ruined it for him. In a series of posts on Wednesday on Bluesky, the 77-year-old director accused what he called MAGA scum of coming over to the platform and ruining it after he and other Hollywood stars announced that they had left Elon Musk's X for the platform after Trump beat Vice President Kamala Harris handily, the Wrap reported. This platform is vile, racist, and evil, Reiner wrote. It didn't take long for MAGA scum to come over and spread their lies. Well, isn't it possible that these people are your people? You know, isn't it possible? You know, isn't it possible that, you know how the left moved over to Bluesky and they were like, hey, how come all these kids, full-grown adults that like to hang out at the playground, why are they all here? He then wrote, I have made the decision. I'm not kidding. I have made the decision to take the next few days to check into a facility for peace and relaxation. No phones, social media, no trolls, just calmness to heal my pain. The left is having a really difficult time coping with Donald Trump's victory in the 2024 elections. Some celebrities have moved out of the country. On Wednesday evening, you know, yeah, fine, bye, please don't come back. Wednesday evening, we learned that Ellen DeGeneres and her partner Portia de Rossi had moved to rural England. Yeah, isn't it curious that they always move to places that are super white? How come they didn't move to a city? How about Great Britain? In Great Britain, why don't you move to England? Right into the city, you know, where all those wonderful migrants that you keep telling me are so good. Why don't you move right into the city center and see how you like it? These people always seek out areas that are more white. Isn't that interesting? Anyway, has moved to rural England, but they are selling their Montecito, California estate. Not all celebs claim to be worrying about a Trump dictatorship or leaving the country, though. Most are just leaving X and Twitter. Over the past couple weeks, we've seen a fairly steady stream of leftist personalities making a big production of the fact that they're leaving the Elon Musk-owned platform X for alternative du jour, Bluesky. Personally, I find it hilarious because I thought the alternative platforms like Mastodon And the Meta-owned threads were supposed to be the brave new left-wing echo chamber on social media. That's the other thing. Like, what do these people think? You know, what do they think? How come threads didn't work? How come Mastodon didn't work? It's because echo chambers don't work. People don't actually want to live in them. They seek conflict. That's why X is the most popular platform. That's why, you know, video platforms, response videos are so popular. And you see this, the transition hasn't gone well. Filmmaker, producer, and actor Rob Reiner has made his Bluesky's alternative choice. He was hoping to rid himself of opposing viewpoints. And well, he's finding that Trump supporters aren't making it easy on him to live in a left-wing echo chamber. Excuse me, anyone continuing to post hate towards me on here will be blocked. He posted on the platform on Saturday. I escaped the other place for a more peaceful... By the way, just turn off your cell phone. Nobody needs social media. It is an important tool for, people to learn and follow the news and things of that nature, but you don't need it. Nobody actually needs social media. That's nonsense. They could live perfectly fine and have lived perfectly fine without it. There are things that it does do to improve your life. Absolutely. But here you see, I'm finding it very hard to sleep these days. It's 3:15 a.m., he posted later. I'm laying awake dreading January 20th, 2025. The situation wasn't looking good. On Sunday, when he announced, I have a big decision to make for the good of myself, my family, and my country. Again, nobody cares about this Hollywood has-been. It's just, nobody cares. You're not making any decisions for your country or for your family. I mean, maybe for your family. The situation, though, wasn't looking good on Sunday when he announced that. Things seemed better the following day when he announced, after much discussion and heated debate with family, friends, and colleagues, I've decided for my own sanity and health moving forward to accept what is coming. He added, we have no choice. As Americans, we must hope and allow Trump, after all these years of division, to unite these United States of America. Aren't you proud? Okay, well, that seems like he is headed in the correct direction. It seems pretty good. I would agree with that. Moments later, Reiner decided that he would get help through the next Trump administration. He would be focusing on his time on family and work. You mean, isn't it an interesting note of privilege to be able to completely check out from society and focus on your family and your mental health? You know, most people have to go to work regardless. Most people had to go to work the next day after the election, regardless. You know, I had to go to work in 2020 the next day. I had to work no matter how this election shook out. I had to go to work the next day. And look, my job isn't exactly in the coal mine. It's not exactly in customer service. It's not exactly on the front lines dealing with a-holes all day long. I could just put my computer down, put my phone down, and unplug. I'm extremely privileged. However, he decided he must be addicted to social media, and his inability to escape it, and people who disagree with his politics have driven him over the edge. Here are some of his recent posts. The abuse and hate, there seems to be no point anymore. Donald Trump thinks he has gathered together what he claims are superheroes. The only superheroes I see are the Democrats who stand for democracy. Yeah, I know they stood for democracy when they installed Kamala Harris over Joe Biden. That sure seemed democratic. Then he wrote, the Democratic Party is a party of truth, honesty, and respectability. Republicans are the party of hate. And then, at the end, he talked, Ellen DeGeneres, his last two posts here. These are all on the same day, by the way. He's totally Spurg posting. Ellen DeGeneres, who I've known for a long time, and a beautiful and caring woman who spent time with Diddy, by the way, good friends with him, obviously does not want to be part of this place that is filled with hate, evil, and fascism. You mean like where she moved, where they put people in jail for jokes? Much respect to her for standing up to the madness. Yeah, it must be hard to be worth $500 million and just relocate to one of your many homes for a few years. And finally, his last post. I have made the decision to take the next few days to check into a facility, so a crazy house, for peace and relaxation. No phone, social media, no trolls. His family probably 5150'd him. we survived 4 years of Donald Trump. Donald Trump was the president in the United States for 4 years. And while things, obviously degraded, things were not nearly as good as when Donald Trump was president. We survived. I survived. I didn't wake up every day with like existential dread thinking about the next decision Joe Biden was going to make because I knew he wasn't going to make any decisions. I mean, I can't imagine having to check into rehab over this. I just, I don't understand how on earth, Rob Reiner checks himself into a facility, so a mental health facility, over the Trump election. This is like a whole nother level. You see Rob Reiner here from All in the Family, all this stuff. So a lot of people know him. He's been in a lot of movies. And I imagine to have this successful of a life, to have this level of privilege, this level of, my biggest fear is that my guy didn't win the election. It's so bad that he is now in a mental health facility. Stuff ain't that serious. You don't need, if you can't handle social media and there are people that can't, just log off of it. You don't need it. These same people are saying, disinvite your MAGA supporting family members from Thanksgiving. Why? Literally, why? Why is this what people are doing? It's completely unhinged. So I guess good for him on realizing that he's totally crazy. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe or follow down below. Don't forget quartering, BF quartering, or what did I say? It was quartering BF or BF quartering. It'll be in the description over on metapcs.com when you're ready to get a new computer. Let me see here. I think, yeah, it's BF quartering. So check that out. We'll talk to you again real soon.